Hello everybody, I'm SilentKnight, and today we're about to watch Jack Brinkman addressing his ex-girlfriend. Something happened over the past week or so, I guess. I don't know. Y'all please let me know what happened in the comments because I don't keep up with what's going on their stories or anything. So I saw this video pop up from him because I still have notifications on, but this man is bawling his eyes out for some reason, so we're gonna see what that's about. You guys please make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new and enjoy this type of content. Without further ado, let's go ahead and see what's going on because this is not good. The channel is not doing well either, to be honest. The numbers are still going down. They're at 2 million, now they're at 1.83 million, so people are just leaving continuously. So without further ado, let's go ahead and see what he has to say. Let's watch.
Okay, so before this video starts, I just want to say that I have no issue with anyone that we confront in this video. They're just doing their jobs, although I do get frustrated because I am trying to get the footage that I'm confident will clear not only my girlfriend's name, but the many other people that are being
Hold on, let's see what's going. Oh, this is not good. Okay, only God knows the truth, but please, we all know you're lying. Just tell the truth. No offense, but Gab was and will be always superior. Oh, y'all can't. No one's superior than anyone. Don't put no one above anybody on a pedestal. Please don't. Not even me. Don't do that. Because no one's better than anyone, you know? So don't do that. What are they talking about? Please let me know in the comments, please, or in the live chat.
Harassed endlessly due to the TikToks that my ex-girlfriend.
I like you, Gabrielle, but Gabrielle has never came off as mean girl energy, but you and your friends do. Ooh. Yeah. See, I always thought it was kind of weird how Gab kept saying stuff in her videos. If y'all know, y'all know, but she kept mentioning things like it was him that was saying these mean things to her. I don't know if it's true because we don't know what's going on behind the camera, but let's just keep watching. This is terrible.
Decided to make. I'm just trying to help my girlfriend, you know. I'm just trying to protect her, keep her from constantly being harassed all the time. And when I walk in,
guys, sorry, last time for a while, what did I say when they first got online and he showed his girlfriend off? What did I say? If you know, you know in the comments, but I said don't put your relationship out here. I know this is his life and this is what he spends most of his time doing is with his girlfriend. That's the most entertaining content is with her, but you're gonna have to come up with something else because putting yourself out there, your relationship, it just causes issues like this, and we're obviously seeing that right now. Some people can do it, but some people can't.
Again, trying to get the one piece of evidence that would clear everything up, and I'm told I can't have it by a girl in my. And literally the dude that tried to.
Oh.
That I had never met. It doesn't feel right, you know. It feels like something's going on.
Something is going on.
It just doesn't feel right, and I guess I just want to be a hero, and I can't be, you know. And I get that, you know, you can't control every situation, obviously. But my God, I wish I could control this one right now. Because I don't know. Yeah, anyway, I don't have any issue with any of these people in the video. I was just trying to get.
We don't know who you're talking about.
So that I could put an end to this once and for all. But
why are we still at this point? Trying to get footage to finally end this? I don't know what's going on.
I can see the footage so I can clarify who's lying to me and who's not. Because I've got one side and I've got the other.
Person that originally showed JC what?
Because I've got one side.
Did they think he was cheating or something? Originally showed JC and others the footage, right? I understand that, but where were you when it happened? Come on, I need to do this. I really should be doing this live so y'all can tell me what's going on. 'Cause I don't know.
No, that's why the security camera footage would come in handy right now.
Okay, but why you need to say that?
Because my girlfriend is currently being harassed for something she had nothing to do with, and it's.
Oh, they're saying JC did something. What would JC do? JC is so sweet.
It's absolutely unfair. And the security footage, which I'm not being shown for reasons I'm not sure of because everyone else has been shown it.
Wait, show the footage to our residents here.
Yes,
and they
okay.
were involved in the incident. Yes. So, like, my thing is, why do you need to see the footage?
I've been getting death threats. My school's been threatening.
Which I think you're aware of, but you seem to be
Oh, that is not okay. JC, you're gonna have to take a step back. This should be a sign more than anything. You just need to leave the internet. You just need to disappear. And I know that's asking a lot, but that may be the best thing. I guess that you're just gonna have to conquer. You're just gonna have to go through it because it's already happening. There's nothing you could do at this point. We need to stop. Because even if she does get the proof, people are still going to bully her. People are still going to send, hopefully they don't, but they probably will still send those death threats. This is not okay. What are y'all doing out here? What are y'all doing? This is not worth all this. Y'all are so invested in these YouTubers' lives. Like, it is not that serious. Go outside, have fun with your friends. Because at the end of the day, what's the chances of you meeting them? Like, come on now. Like, you don't know anything. This is ridiculous. Oh, now it's...
Not aware of any of them.
Okay, well then you should do some research and then maybe you perhaps understand the situation.
That you claim to know a little bit better. Somebody's trash can getting kicked over is leading to all of this. That's my thing.
That's why
Go
we're
check
concerned.
Gabrielle Moses's TikTok account, and then I think you'll quickly understand.
What?
But it is the fact that I don't feel safe in my own apartment now. Freaking sucks. You try doing that.
Oh, this is so much drama. This is so much drama. Oh my God. We're still, I don't know if this cannot be real. This cannot be real. I don't believe it. Why are we back here again? We're back when this all broke out. Like, their channel is dying over here. Like, y'all just need to start over. Jack should really start a whole new channel with just, with JC and him. You might as well just abandon that other channel that you got and move on, because this is going to keep coming up. As years go on, no one's going to forget. It's just going to keep going on because something or someone keeps bringing it right back up. Just stop. That's my advice. I would just stop at this point and move on.
They will, like, address an officer, and then they can get the footage.
So I have to go to the police to get this footage that lasts maybe 10 seconds of a trash can being kicked down. That my girlfriend's currently being harassed by thousands of people.
So you thought it was okay to kick my trash at my door, say all this stuff about me, point out where I live. I want privacy. I don't know you.
The only thing that
Who is doing this? What is going on? I'm so confused. Like, what the hell is going on? I'm just gonna let the rest of the video play.
So we started finding residents. We have another trash cans.
I find it interesting that the same person that refused to show me the footage, when she showed JC the footage, she did not allow JC to record the footage with her phone, despite that exact footage being what was used to find her. Meanwhile, my ex-girlfriend claims to have the footage. So either she is lying or they gave it to her, but not us, which is very, very interesting.
So I do have all the security footage. I'm not releasing it because I don't want these girls to be bullied. Because
my ex-girlfriend claimed to not release the footage out of privacy concerns. Well, every single person that is associated with that video has agreed to allow the video to go out. So nothing's holding you back. I think that any man watching this would understand that when his girlfriend is being attacked for no reason by thousands upon thousands of people by someone that clearly intended for this to happen.
And because one of you guys is the roommate of a person seeing my ex, stop.
You would do everything you possibly could to defend her and protect her and make her happy, or at least keep her from constantly being harassed.
True.
And just,
You're gonna have to take her off the internet.
I don't know. I feel like any
wouldn't
point that I needed to make has
already.
already been made, but I'm sure after seeing the length of this video, you're realizing that this is still it's gonna take a minute to thoroughly explain everything. So I hope that you're enjoying this, because I sure as hell have not.
We don't condone bullying. We are supposed to build each other up, not break each other down. And because one of you guys is the roommate of a person seeing my ex, stop.
How would you feel if you saw that someone that you love more than anything?
Oh my God, this is terrible.
Was just being attacked by so many people that she's never met. They'll never meet her.
Right, that's what I just said.
But yet they're so convinced that she's this monster.
And that's the thing. When he built that channel with Gabrielle, people just could not stand to see them break up or go apart. This is ridiculous. Why are y'all attacking JC? What do y'all even know JC? No, none of us know any of these people. You don't even know Jack. You just know what personality he gives off on camera. You don't know any of these people. So why are we out here bashing people, sending death threats? This is crazy. I would never. That's why I would never put anything personal out there, because people just exploit those things, you know. So don't. If you don't learn anything else from this video, please learn. Do not put your personal information on the internet. Do not put who you're dating on the internet. Just don't do it at all. And you don't have to worry about hundreds of thousands of people exposing their opinions online just because they can.
Monster, and JC is by far one of the sweetest, nicest people I've ever met. And to see how easy it is to convince so many people of something.
I don't know what's going on.
Imagine,
so I can't be convinced.
Imagine going and trying to get something that will quickly clear your girlfriend's name and all of her friends of all this harassment, and then you're told no
I'll be there.
by someone that's friends with the person that caused it, and she acts like she has no idea what's going on, and then right next to him is the guy that's like some shit out of a movie. I don't know how anyone would handle that. And, I mean, she said it herself. This is all over a trash can being kicked.
It's more than that.
The irony is hilarious.
It's more than that. This has been going on since the moment you put JC online. Just to be honest with you, the day you told everybody you were dating JC, this stuff started happening. The day you really broke up with Gabrielle and didn't post for 5 months or so, that was a moment that this all started. People were sending so much hate. This started a long time ago. This was not, the trash can just amplified it. I'm assuming, because I don't know why a trash can was kicked over.
I just want her to be left alone. I really do. That's all I want. And this isn't
the way to do
an
that.
attempt to discredit my ex's feelings. You know, you're allowed to feel the way you do. You're allowed to think the way you think or feel.
Right.
Or, you know, whatever. You're allowed to have emotions. That's not what I'm suggesting. I'm simply suggesting that maybe we shouldn't direct so many people towards someone that had nothing to do with anything.
Oh,
and it's funny because I know for a fact that people are going to see this video and they're going to be like surprised. Like, it's shocking to see someone react to this situation that way. Like, they wouldn't
surprised. I'm not surprised, honestly.
Expect that. Like, every other creator that goes through this doesn't do this exact same thing. They're just too afraid to make it a video. I want you to think of anything that's ever happened to any creator you've ever seen that ended up being bullshit, and I want you to think about how long they spent just in the room acting like I am now, if not worse.
Right. That's crazy. You can tell by his face. This is genuine. This is not fake. You know when it's fake. Well, some people do. When you've been watching YouTube long enough, you've seen the different varieties of channels and the different creators out there. You start to see things that a regular viewer wouldn't see. And also, being a creator like myself, you see these things as well. You see more in depth of what's going on. And I can tell you, this is not fake. This you could look on his face and see that. So this is ridiculous.
That was literally me for months. When I first introduced JC.
I got my together and decided to explain what actually. Thank you. I still don't know what happened. I still don't know.
It has become quite clear that once again, JC is being used by my ex-girlfriend as a tool to gain sympathy and attention in the short term at the expense of JC's mental health and well-being. Again, JC had nothing to do with this at all.
So this is Gabrielle's fault? Is that what we're saying? The girl with 800K subscribers? I'm just gonna say this from the fandom. I'm just gonna say it, and you can disagree with me, you can hate me for it, but I feel like most of the fandom really like JC more. Not saying she was a superior, but they liked her more. They went to Gabrielle. She gave off something that Jack didn't give off. Together, both of them would have blew up if they had kept going, but now that they're separate, Gabrielle has taken that. She has taken the opportunity, and this is where she's at. So I don't know. I still don't get what's happening, but let's keep going.
When this happened, JC and I were watching movies, eating ice cream. JC didn't ask anyone to do this. She didn't suggest anyone do this. She didn't want anyone to do this. JC had absolutely nothing to do with this. Understand that when you are an influencer with such a large following talking about such a touchy subject for both yourself, the other party, and the people consuming the content, you know exactly what you're doing. Your words have intent. You are thinking for the third or fourth time about everything that you are saying. And if you're not, that's extremely irresponsible. But either way, you understand that your words have consequences. Bringing up JC.
Your words have power more than anything. Your words have power and consequences. So when a creator is saying something and they're big like that, they know what they're saying. They know what they're trying to say. They know what it sounds like, because at that point, you really got to be careful. And this is obviously the effect of that happening.
Was not an accident. It has never been an accident. If you were to watch my ex-girlfriend's TikToks, which I'm sure most of you did, you would assume that someone walked up to her front door, crucified a goat, and wrote her name in blood. Fortunately, that didn't happen.
So please stop targeting, harassing me.
You would also assume that they gathered around a campfire, sang campfire songs, and talked shit on her. That also didn't happen. You'd also assume that it was targeted and that she's currently fearing for her life and doesn't feel safe at her apartment, because she just literally said that. Now look, no one likes for their property to be kicked. Obviously, it's extremely disrespectful. I don't condone that activity. I've apologized to my ex directly. I don't know how much more I need to elaborate on that. It's obvious that kicking someone's property is not okay. That's mean, and you definitely deserve to face some kind of consequence. Being exposed to 2+ million people for something that you didn't do is probably not the proper consequence.
Does not make it okay to gang up on one person who literally can't even defend themselves.
First off, both parties know the girl that kicked the poor innocent trash can. We all went to high school together.
So you thought it was okay to kick my trash at my door, say all this stuff about me, point out where I live. I want privacy. I don't know you.
This was no one else's business at all. Why is other people getting involved in this whole situation? I don't understand. Jack and JC's relationship should be between Jack and JC. Gabrielle and whoever she was dating or whoever she used to date should be between all of them, not these extra people, these friends on the outside. I know friends are trying to probably help out and support their friend, but this is not the way to do it. This is not good.
Not my sister's sorority, nor does she have anything to do with my sister's sorority. She just happened to be hanging around girls that are in my sister's sorority, and those girls had nothing to do with this. They didn't tell her to kick the trash can.
I literally, again, don't know you. Just because you are all in the same sorority does not make it okay to gang up on one person who literally can't even defend themselves.
She kicked an empty trash can after kicking other people's trash cans.
Targeting me.
We have another trash can.
Is that stupid? Is that childish? Would I condone that? No, of course not. I think that's stupid, and I thank God every day and night that I've never been that bored. But still, it wasn't targeted, given that multiple trash cans were kicked, and there was no trash that went anywhere, and the trash can was certainly not drop kicked.
So what you're saying is this was just random. There was nothing. I'm missing something, but you're saying this is just random, and this so-called person was kicking a trash can over, and then you saying Gabrielle is making a big deal out of it, is what it sounds like to me from what you just said. Please, y'all, let me know y'all thoughts in the comments. I will be replying. Anyone who wants to explain this whole situation, please do from the beginning. We're gonna go. We're gonna keep going.
There was no gossip or shit
content,
talking happening outside of her apartment, given that the amount of time they spent in front of the apartment was a maximum of 10 seconds, and they also never even stopped walking when passing the apartment, which they have to in order to leave the apartment complex. One girl points at Gabrielle's apartment, pointing out that that is the famous YouTuber in town, and then the other girl proceeds to kick it. There was no shit talking. Once again, they did not gather around the campfire and sing a campfire song talking shit. So they're walking down the hall, kicking trash cans, being stupid, and then they eventually find Gabrielle's apartment. They then kick that trash can and then run off like pussies. Okay, it really wasn't that flattering, despite both parties.
So there's two people involved with kicking a trash can. So one person did it. They exposed that Gabrielle lived there. Then someone else came over there because they thought it was cute. We kicked Gabrielle's trash. Whatever. and they ran away, like he said. Y'all really don't have nothing better to do. Really? Really? And not talking directly to the viewers right now, but I'm just talking to those people. They know who they are. If they're watching this video, they know. Like, come on. What is this? What is this?
Knowing damn well that JC had no involvement, she was still fined by my ex and then sent thousands upon thousands of hate comments. For those of you that still somehow for the 5th time don't think that this is intentional, you're a dumbass. She kicked the trash can at approximately 9:04, and within minutes, as the security camera footage shows, my ex peeked her head out, went back inside, and within 30 minutes, we had a bunch of TikToks of her crying and fearing for her life, and claiming to be harassed and bullied and targeted. Now, at the time I saw these, I assumed they were true, so I did apologize to her, like I said. The next day, they went to my ex's apartment to apologize. Now, whether or not this was because they were receiving death threats and 2+ million people have heard about the diabolical act that they had committed.
Honestly, Gabrielle's sub count says 800K, but her real following is a lot higher, in the millions probably. Between her Instagram accounts, TikTok's account, all these sponsorships she was getting at some point, probably still is. She got more following than that. That's just the number on the YouTube channel. They're gonna automatically agree with Gabrielle on situations because, you know, they love her. They love her content. They love her personality, all that good stuff. So they're automatically gonna side with her. I just can't.
Or at the bottom of their hearts, they just couldn't sleep that night over what they had done. I don't know. I want you to try to consider thinking about something that you've done that didn't necessarily hurt anyone or affect anything, but you're not proud of it, and you definitely wouldn't admit to it in public. Now, whatever story or image just popped into your head, I want you to magnify that by 1,000, portray that in the most negative way possible in front of millions of people, both on TikTok, social media, and locally.
Right.
That would probably suck, right? Especially when you don't have a platform to defend yourself and the other party knows that damn well, and they continue to use that to their advantage.
Does not make it okay to gang up on one person who literally can't even defend themselves.
That would suck. When they tried to apologize, my ex-girlfriend was not home. They ended up giving a guy their phone number, said call or text us, and that she would be back home at 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock comes around, she does not call or text or make any attempt to solve this reasonably. Now, just because they did try to apologize does not in any way, shape, or form mean that my ex-girlfriend has to accept their apology.
Right.
No one likes for their property to be messed with, kicked, disrespected by any means, and if anyone ever does that to anyone, they should face the consequences. I'm only pointing out the obvious, and that is that no one is fearing for their safety in that apartment, and if anyone should be, it should certainly be the person receiving death threats for something they had nothing to do with. People are telling JC that she needs to control her friends, and I see this as totally unfair given that, like I've already said, she is
not responsible for her friends, though. Even if she was, she's not responsible for her friends. They do what they're gonna do what they're gonna do. No one is responsible for anyone else. You are responsible for yourself. So don't go blaming JC for that, you know? And apparently it's not even her fault. So why are we what is this about?
Nothing to do with this. She didn't tell anyone to do this. She didn't suggest anyone do this. Nor would she ever want anyone to do this anyways, because JC is smart enough to know that my ex would blow it out of proportion and cause a wave of 13-year-old savages that spent way too much time watching Jake Paul when their mom gave him the iPad.
Oh my God, he is defending his girl. This is what he should do, though. He should defend his girlfriend. Any guy should do that for his girl if they love him. Gabrielle can do that, though. She has a big enough audience. They'll listen to about just anything she says. If she said go jump off a bridge, at least one person would probably go do that. Now that's a little extreme, but I'm just trying to give you a picture of how big her influence is.
Holy shit. Some people have suggested that because I dated her for so long, I should be protecting her, and while I agree to an extent, I don't know her anymore. Matter of fact, while we dated, I didn't even know her, and I have found that out the hard way. I now have a current girlfriend whom I love more than anything and see a future with.
To me, it sounds like y'all had a bad breakup. Something must have happened. I still don't know what to this day what actually happened to make them break up, because that doesn't just happen out of nowhere. Some big fight had to happen. Something had to happen to, push it over the line.
And I'm going to prioritize protecting her, given that she continues to be the victim of something that she had absolutely nothing to do with over and over and over again. I want a t-shirt that says, "Us against my ex and his innocent girlfriend that never had anything to do with anything malicious towards me, yet I still continue to use her as a tool for attention and sympathy for the 5th time, and thank God I have a 13-year-old audience that falls for it every time." I don't know who kicks trash cans for fun. I never would. Once again, never would condone that. That's stupid and pretty embarrassing, if I'm being totally honest. But at the end of the day, JC nor I had anything to do with it. And if we did, trust me, you know, because I assure you there's plenty of people trying to figure out how this can possibly be our fault. And I assure you, once again, it's not. And I also assure you that the footage will never come out because it would make my ex-girlfriend look like a total liar.
Yeah, probably. To be honest, they would probably still be there for her, even if she did, even if a video did. It would take a lot. It would take a lot for them to discredit Gabrielle and to discredit you, honestly. Either one of y'all. It would take a lot for your fandom to do that. But this is sad that we're going to these extreme lengths. It's already enough that their channel is going in a down spiral of subs, and now that he introduces someone else on the channel, everyone sends hate and death threats. This is crazy, and this shouldn't be allowed on YouTube. I would have never put her out there. Once Gabrielle didn't work out, we had that relationship online. It didn't work out well, so, you know, I wouldn't do it again. You know, you do it once, that's a mistake. You do it twice, that's getting kind of foolish. And you do it 3 times, you're just what's the word I'm looking for? You're just unhelpful. You know, we can't help you no more. So if this happens again, I would might have to start all over again.
And we also have been told that we can't even use it anyways. Both JC and the other girl that's being absolutely destroyed on social media right now have both made attempts to try to get the footage, yet a girl affiliated with my ex is not allowing us to do so. I want to tell you 2 stories real quick. The first one is the time I had a massive condom that made me extremely insecure about myself, given that would never fit on my cock, lodged in between my window and window seal of my truck. Now, there's a catch. The condom was filled with a massive amount of uncooked chicken liver. Now, I don't know about you, but I had never seen uncooked chicken liver in my life. I assumed it was body parts. I literally assumed someone had been murdered. I was like, Mom, did they get you? What's going on? Now, when that happened, I assure you I was upset for about 15, 30 seconds. Then I realized how hilarious it is that someone literally took the time to pack a condom full of chicken liver and lodge it in between.
That's going to a whole nother level extreme. You're just really invested at that point. You're like obsessed with them. You're like crazy obsessed.
My truck. But I assure you the last thing I ever thought to do was cry and hop on TikTok and then suggest that it was my...
But see, that's another thing. Ever since this whole situation with Jack happened, Gabrielle has been more open with her feelings on camera. You don't need to share all this with your people. I know it feels inclined to do that, but that's what the people are subscribing for. They're subscribing for the realness. This is like reality TV, y'all. This is what people enjoy. This is what people are entertained by. So that's why they enjoy it so freaking much, because it is so entertaining to watch other people act up, do stupid stuff, post their feelings online, have fights, any kind of thing online. They love it. They love it.
My ex-girlfriend's doing. Now, another story that is actually far more serious and far worse than having your trash can kicked was the time I was out and about swinging it left and right, and all of a sudden the next day, I found out that they were affiliated with not only my ex-girlfriend, but also the girl that would not allow us to use the security footage for our videos to prove our innocence. How convenient. Either way, when both of those incidents occurred, I never once even remotely considered hopping on TikTok land and crying about it. Not only that, implying that it was my ex-girlfriend's doing, despite the fact that they are certainly affiliated with all of them. This whole situation has made me realize...
Why are so many people protecting her? You know, I never would have thought that this would happen, but you know, these people surprise us all the time. These creators, you think someone can't do someone, and they can. I mean, you think someone can't do something, and they can. It's just crazy to me. It's just mind blowing. other kind of things that people do for entertainment, for content, for likes, for subscribers, for money. And that might be all what this all is about. I just can't. I just can't.
Two things. One, I genuinely wonder how much of the content I consume on social media is just complete and utter bullshit. It's also made me realize that this YouTube thing might not be for me anymore.
Thank you. It may not be anymore. You might just need to start over if you wanted to keep going, because thank you. I'm glad he realized that, because people just won't let it go. They won't give it a break. They keep coming back. The trolls won't stop. And at a certain point, you got to know when to end your career. I wouldn't even say career, just end it all. End the entire channel. If you wanted to start over, start somewhere else new where it won't be the same people, because those people who are sending hate hopefully won't come back subscribing to your new channel. I would just start over at this point. I would even maybe, like he said, consider stopping. You know, you've had your run and opportunity on YouTube. It's not going well right now. Your numbers are not going up, so you know.
Be cut out for this anymore. When I started YouTube when I was literally 11, it was the most beautiful and exciting thing.
But I'm sorry to keep pausing it, but you know what I think? Yeah, I've said it 1,000 times in this video, but the channel he chose to do was not the right choice for YouTube now. With how YouTube is now, doing relationship channels, couples channels, I don't agree with doing them unless you've already established a following. Like for people like Dwayne and Jazz, these big Damien and Bianca, all those people who have already started their channels to a certain extent, like they find to do that. And they don't put their relationship online. They're not talking about personal information that shouldn't even be known to us. Let's just keep it personal, okay? Keep personal things to yourself.
I think I'd ever heard of. I mean, I just couldn't believe it that you could make funny, entertaining videos and people would eventually find them and then decide whether or not to support you. I mean, I just thought that was the most beautiful, most incredible thing ever, and I knew that that's what I wanted to do because I had never been good at anything else.
Way, but it's changed.
This was what I wanted to do. Bottom of my heart, no doubt about it. Fast forward to 2021, and it's not like that at all.
Right.
It's pretty much the majority of people doing this are in it for the money or the attention. And don't get me wrong, I love making money, and I used to love attention. But at this point, it really just is not for me. And also, just in case anyone thinks I farted, that was actually my candle, and I'm kind of weirded out by that noise right now. But either...
It's dripping.
Did it just wink at me? I don't know. But anyways, it's just not the same.
Wax.
It really isn't. And I could never imagine being the type of person to make a video bawling my eyes out over such a...
Right.
I'm not trying to discredit the situation. It sucks. No one likes their trash can to be kicked. But to make it this incredibly massive ordeal, portray that...
all these thousands of your followers go to someone else's page, Instagram page, whatever, and comment these terrible, hateful things. You're such a bad person. You need to go die. Jump off a bridge and kill... Like, come on. That is so not healthy. You need to go check yourself out if you're out here doing that, because...
As such, to millions of people, knowing that thousands of people are going to directly attack someone that had nothing to do with it, and feel nothing about it. Continue about my day as if nothing happened. I mean, what the hell, people? What the hell?
Yep.
Like, that's normal.
If they come over here to this channel and comment those things, I'm just gonna ban you. I'm just gonna ban those people. I'm gonna delete your comments, ban each and every one. And don't worry, I won't get tired. And because I know that many people, the people that are doing this on their channels, they're not gonna find me over here. They're not gonna see this video, so I'm not even worried about it. But I will ban you if you do that.
And I feel awful that I put my girlfriend, whom I love more than anything, in such a vulnerable position no matter what she does or does not do. It's really messing us up.
should have never brought her on there. I said it in the beginning, and it's showing that I was right now. It was showing that I was 100% correct, that he shouldn't have brought her on here. Y'all please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new. If something else happens that is major, I will make a video on it, because I just feel like this is something people should see and hear my perspective on it, hear other people's perspectives on what the whole situation is. Now after this video, I am not going to go research what happened. I don't honestly care. I am not that invested in their lives, but I thought I'd make this video just to come across some points, to address some things with you guys who are watching this video and giving a different perspective. Someone who is not a part of any of this, someone who doesn't know anything that's going on, to say something about it. So no, we should not be threatening JC. No one should be threatening Gabrielle. We should move on and do our own things. I don't know why we're going back and forth between the two of them. Stop comparing them on YouTube. Just stop. Just let it go. If you don't like Jack, unsubscribe, leave, don't come back. If you don't like Gabrielle, unsubscribe from her. Go to whoever you do like. Find someone else new. Find another creator to watch, honestly. You know? And from what I'm thinking, he's gonna stop this channel. We're gonna quit. He's gonna have to quit it, because if it keeps going on, I mean, there's only so much you can do.
Yeah, I think I've said everything I need to say.
And I don't feel like they have enough hands to block all the people who are gonna comment on their channels. You know, I don't think he can. I don't even know if he does block people. So. Probably not. That was ridiculous. Well, guys, y'all please make sure to leave your thoughts down below in the comment section. This is ridiculous. I want no parts of this. I'm just giving my opinion, my thoughts. If you enjoyed my reaction and thoughts to this whole situation, please leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. We gonna be back with another video. Good vibes only on this channel. We not gonna have no negativity. I want good vibes only in the chat. So please explain the situation if you know what all happened, because he didn't explain it very well for me to know exactly what happened. So yeah, I'm out of here. Peace, y'all. Peace.